Today we are trying on all of our subscription box makeup. So Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, Ipsy Glam Bag, just the normal one, Boxycharm,
Slay
Glam Box. That's it.
Yeah.
Kinda really didn't have. It had one makeup product, which is, if you haven't watched that video, one of the reasons why we canceled that box. So you will not be seeing that anymore. But we've obviously already got our makeup on. We already know the thoughts. So
yeah, stay tuned. Before we get started, if you love unboxings, if you love reviews, if you love anything beauty, then hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you're notified every time that we upload.
So this is the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer with SPF of 50+. We received this, we actually both got this in our Ipsy Glam Bag Plus this month. And it applied very, it's very dewy.
It's very, very dewy.
Like,
very
really
glowy.
dewy.
Very, it kind of actually moves around, on my eyes. You see the little creases.
Yeah.
So it's like...
But it's full coverage.
It is full coverage.
Or it's a buildable coverage, into full.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like my skin is covered, which is really great.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
We're gonna backtrack a little. We are gonna talk about some of the products that we used before foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can talk about
that.
Alright,
so this is also the It Cosmetics. This is the Confidence in a Gel Lotion. It's a moisturizer. I put this on probably about an hour ago before foundation and everything, and it made my skin feel so soft and supple and that kind of bounce back kind of thing. I mean, it really felt so good on the skin.
Well, I have actually been using the Pure Lease, which again, I got this in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is the Blue Lotus Daily Moisturizer with SPF of 30. Protects and moisturizes, absorbs easily, no white tint, preps skin for makeup. I will say there is no white tint, and I really love that. Absorbs easily. I think it depends on the amount that you do.
Probably.
For sure, because there have been times where I've really wanted to lather it on. I'm I know I'm going to be out in the sun. So
at that point, it doesn't really.
It doesn't absorb, and then you you feel your skin and it's greasy. But if you just do the littlest amount, then it does absorb. So I mean, there's that. But overall, it's really good. I will say the scent of this really brought me back to my childhood. The first time I put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of a certain day, in school. It was a field trip, and I'm just I've never been taken back like that from a scent. So that was really weird for me, but I am enjoying it right now. So another product that I used before my makeup, this is the Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. It might have something to do with a little bit of the dewy, but you're pretty dewy too.
Yeah.
So I mean, the foundation is definitely dewy. I've used this once before, and I don't know, if it's just a face oil and you put it on to have a little bit of glow, just regular, you're not putting on makeup, then it's fine, and it does give you a little bit of a glow. But if you're putting makeup on over it, you lose the glow. You lose that glow. I feel I mean, I've used it with a foundation that I'm familiar with, and I didn't feel very glowy. So I think on its own with no makeup, that would be great for just a no makeup day. But to wear under makeup, I feel it's a little pointless because it's not that glowy. Yeah.
So we didn't get concealer in our boxes, so we're going to conceal. I'm using the Morphe.
I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, which is actually kind of new to me. I've been using it for a week maybe, and I'm really liking it. It's really good coverage. It lasts. It does have a similar, I've heard all around like, oh, it's a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. And I do feel like it has a very similar vibe to that, which I absolutely love. So.
I may have to be trying it out myself.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so I do have a powder that I got in my Boxycharm that I'm going to try. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I don't think I'm going to bake with it just because, like, I don't know how well it's going to do for baking, but I am going to go ahead and set my under eyes with it and then bake on top of it. But I'm going to go ahead and powder my whole face with it.
And I didn't get a powder in my subscription boxes, so I'm going to be using the AOA from Shop Miss A.
It's so weird. Oh, it feels wet. This is the one. I don't know that I like that.
That is so funny.
I do not know that I like that at all. What the heck? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't just go in and try to bake with that because I feel like that would have been very, like, weird feeling. Oh my gosh, it does feel wet. It's so weird.
That is kind of weird.
If you got this, if you get Boxycharm and you got this, let me know how you reacted. Like, if you actually thought it felt kind of nice or, like, refreshing or whatever, or if you were kind of weirded out by it, because I'm a little weirded out by it.
I wish I got one.
Go ahead and dip your brush in it. Feel for yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, so weird, right?
Yeah, that feels like you're, like, flat putting a wet brush on yourself.
Yeah. Very interesting for sure.
Oh my gosh. Why? I just wonder why the concept of that. Why did they create something that felt wet? I mean, is that something
I have no idea. But I feel like it really set my, like, face. And it doesn't look necessarily, like, really dry.
Yeah.
And really, like, cakey or anything, which is really good. So I don't know, but I am gonna go ahead and set my under eyes because they are not looking very good. I don't know what it is about baking, but man, once you start baking, it's like hard to not bake.
All right, so we did not get bronzer, blush, or highlighter, so we're gonna do that all off camera.
And just in case you're curious as to what we're going to be using, I'm going to be using the Hoola by Benefit,
Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula,
the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush,
the Orgasm by NARS,
and the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 250.
and the Ofra. This is the Nikki Tutorials Everglow.
Wait, I could use this as a highlight.
Oh yeah.
I've already done one side though. Okay, so I actually just remembered as I was putting on my highlight that I got this Suva Beauty. It is in the shade Coriander. It's a single eyeshadow, but I thought that it would be, like, perfect
really
for highlighting. So I've already done one side, but I'm gonna go ahead and try the other side and see how that looks. And then maybe try to even it out by mixing and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you think?
Looks good.
This is like the one. I don't know if everybody has this, but like there's like one side where I'm like, oh, I can see it like really good, like looks pretty, and then there's the other side where I just can't see it. So I'm just like, I'm gonna hope that it looks good. But in reality, like, I have no idea because I can't see it. So I can definitely see it, like, on the forehead there. I don't know. I don't know if it would, like, take the place of my Maybelline Master Chrome. But it's not bad as, like, a highlight.
I don't think that anything's going to be able to take the place of my Ofra Everglow. Just saying.
Alright, so we just did our brows off camera to save some time. We're actually going to go in with lips next. I got this Steve Laurent lip pencil. We were a little confused for a while. Like, what is this? Because it had like packaging or something over it. Or I don't know. It was just so confusing. I was like, what is it? It looks like it could be a, like, without looking at this, we were like, oh, it looks like it might be a brown eyeliner. I don't know. It was like really confusing. So, but we figured it out. And then after that, I have the Ades New York All Day Lip Cream in the shade. Somebody put in the comments of the video, the Boxycharm, or no, the Ipsy video, the correct way to pronounce this, and I've already forgotten. I think it was like Tim's Street or something.
I think so. I think that's right.
I think so, but that's what I'm going to be doing, lip liner and a lipstick.
And I have also the Ades in a different shade. You want to tell me what that is?
Upside Down. Beverly Boulevard.
Beverly Boulevard. And then the Rashbi Cosmetics. And what I'm going to do is kind of try to ombre these together. And we're going to see how that works.
This is like such a pretty lip liner color, and I'm excited to see how it's going to look on the lips. A lot more pink than what I was like hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought that this was going to be more nude for some reason, but like, I don't know, well,
It is really nude.
it is nude for sure, but it's just not as nude as
you were thinking?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know,
I think
but I
it's
still
really
like
good.
it. I still do really like it.
Really, really good. I'm not sure how I feel about mine. It's a little bit more pink than...
Yours is definitely more pink.
Which I used to wear a lot more pink and stuff, but I've gotten away from it, and it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look the greatest on me anymore, in my opinion. So this kind of was the month for brushes. So we both got the Farrah. This is a set of 5. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Love them so much. Like, there's the bottom, and then there's the top.
So pretty.
They're seriously just like, I just love them so much.
And then we got a Luxie brush. So we're going to go on to eyes using all of our brushes. We got the Amoris Bubble Pop eyeshadow palette. This has got 32 colors in it, and some of them are kind of out of my comfort zone, but look at that. Some of them are just gorgeous.
So like, there's glitters, shimmers, and mattes.
Beautiful.
So you can create a ton. I can't even imagine how many different looks you could create with that.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, I'm stoked.
Yeah. All right. So I'm actually not keeping my Tarte Dream Big. I'm gonna actually put it in a giveaway, but I needed a few like transitions and stuff like that, because I am going to be using the Ace Beauty, whatever it's called. These are both glimmers, so I was like, I need a few transitions. So I'm using her Tarte Dream Big palette, and I'm probably only going to use maybe
just
2.
a couple of shades.
So that's what I'm going to be using on my eyes.
I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to kind of...
I can tell you what the colors are.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this all over the lid.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. I love all these shade names.
I'm gonna go in with Ambitious all over the lid.
Next, I'm going in with Peanut Butter.
And I'm gonna go in with the shade Go For It. This is actually much darker than like what I was hoping for, but it's like the lightest matte in this palette.
Which is like, I kind of like them bolder. This is going on like super light.
Not very pigmented though?
I don't know if it's just my brush that's not picking up.
Like using the brushes. I was like, yeah, we're gonna use the brushes, and then I'm reaching for the brushes that I already own.
Like, the brush that I normally use is a Luxie brush, and it's more packed.
Yeah, this one I feel like is, you're using this one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this one would be better for like blending out the edges and stuff. But for packing on color, I don't feel like that's what that should be used for. This brush is very hard to control though as well.
Yeah, it is. I have noticed that as well.
This one does a much better job.
Yes, this one is, okay. So I was wondering if it was the eyeshadow itself or if it was the brush. But this one is the, did you say I-35?
It's the 35 EM Mini Tapered.
Okay, it's putting product on there a lot better.
And more so where you want it. Versus,
exactly.
I feel like this brush is like long, and so like there's not that many hairs, so the bristles just kind of go everywhere. So it's good for like maybe, you know, blending out the edges, but it's very, I don't know, not my favorite brush, but it's still,
no, but I will definitely,
it's still got a good use, like a good use for it.
I'm going to use the root beer to kind of deepen up the outer corner.
I'm actually going to go in with the Ace Beauty Glimmer Shadow in the shade Ice Latte, and I'm going to focus this more on the outer edge of my eye, but just on my lid, not up into my crease. And I'm just going to use my finger and see how that works. Wow. That's so pretty.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
What? It's like, it's got the glitter in it, but it's like a shimmer shade with glitters in it. And it's so pretty. Holy crap. What? Why is that so pretty?
That is so gorgeous.
I love that.
All right, I'm going to be using Sweet Spot and kind of putting that all over the lid. I'm going to use my finger.
I'm going to go in with the Cotton Candy one, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner. I'm thinking it's going to be just as beautiful as the Ice Latte. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so pretty. These colors, holy moly. Wow, I am so into that. Oh
That's
my
really
gosh.
pretty.
I love that.
I'm going to use the root beer and kind of go in and line my eyes.
I'm going to actually take the shade Hustle. It's kind of glittery, but I'm going to go ahead and use the 15E Angled Brow just to kind of line.
That's the same one I'm using.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back in with the shade Go For It, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line to kind of tie it all together. Alright, so that is eyeshadow done. I think my favorite part of it is these Ace Beauty, I don't know how to say them. They're just like
they're really
so
pretty.
Like the best way to describe it is a like glitter, or not a glitter, shimmer shade with glitter in it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's a glimmer shadow, so.
Right.
Which I've never used a glimmer shadow, so
yeah,
it's a new for me, but I'm really into it. They're really pretty, and yeah, the Tarte though, I mean, I don't know, I'm into it, but I'm not into it, you know, like these just aren't my shades. I feel like the brown that I use just isn't a very like pretty, flattering brown, you know? I don't know. I mean, maybe if I would have used some different shades, I would have liked it a little bit more, but I only really used it for transition.
All right, I have to say that I really like this palette, and I'm definitely going to be playing with a lot more of the colors. I did stay kind of in the neutral safe zone today, because my lips are a little bit more out there. So
that, and we're planning to literally go like grocery shopping,
yeah,
like
all kinds of errands,
stuff like that, and she didn't want to look crazy.
But at first I was not sure if it was the shadow or the brush, but it just wasn't applying very easily and very well. It was seeming a little bit patchy. It was very, very light, and I was like, I'm not sure about this palette. And so I switched up the brush, and did the other eye, and it went on seamlessly. It was smooth and was not patchy. So it was all in the brush. I did use the brush on a different to kind of deepen up the look, and that worked really, really well for that. So I mean, I think your brush really does make a huge difference in, you know, but this palette is very good. Every single, you know, the transition shade, the shimmer shade, everything was spot on and great. So I have to say, I'd give this a thumbs up.
And for the price.
I know.
Like it's $15 for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
gosh.
this is amazing. Y'all should check it out. Like, I'm not sure. Surely they've got a website that you could purchase it on, but just look up a More Us Bubble Pop, and I know that you could find it somewhere. It's really, really good.
Alright, so we're going to actually go ahead and set our face. I like to do that before mascara. I've said it many times before. I always end up with mascara just like all over my eyes whenever I do that first. So we're going to go ahead and set.
Alright, so next is mascara. I got the Gourmande Girls in Slay Glam box. Really pretty wand.
It looks like it's going to be a really good mascara. Like, it's just, the only thing is it's just like strings.
It's strings.
It's so weird. Like,
that is so weird,
what?
because I've never, ever had that.
So I got the Tarte Big Ego. For some reason, when I try to say it fast, it always comes out wrong. But it is a mascara, obviously. It's called a Confidence, like D-E-N-S-E, Confidence. Booster brush, twisted double fiber bristles for max pigment load, lash 11 ingredients. Like that looks like it's gonna be really good, really voluminous, really like lengthening. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So pink, like literally the pinkest tube ever.
I love that pink on like packaging and stuff, not on like lip products.
Yeah. This is by far the best Tarte mascara I have ever used. Not that I've tried them all, but I feel like I've tried at least 2 or 3 before. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm into that.
I'm not gonna really be reaching for this very much. It was a very dry formula.
Really?
So I know, for it to be stringy, you would think that it was probably a wet formula, but no, it was really dry. It took me like 4 layers or maybe even 5 to get what I got. And it creates a little, the tiniest bit of length, but it really doesn't do any volumizing. So it just basically coats and like coat your lashes the way they are and does not really change much about them. I mean, I feel like I don't have lashes.
That's no fun. I actually really did like mine. I feel like it gave me volume. I feel like it gave me length. I feel like it gave me everything that I wanted and need. So I'm into it. I just hope that throughout the day it doesn't smudge like down here or up there, or flake or any of that.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'll kind of have to look out throughout the day, and in the description we might have to leave our thoughts of like
some any
wears.
additional thoughts and stuff.
So if you're curious about any additional thoughts that we may have on any of these products, then open up the description box, and if we have any other thoughts, then they'll be right there.
Yeah. All right, that's going to be it for this video. We will have 2 videos linked right over here that we know you're going to want to watch. We also will have the subscribe button right down here, so make sure you hit that. And until our next video,
Bye.